Welcome to the 5-Week Linguist Show. If you want to learn a language or you teach a language, you've come to the right place. Join Janina each week for tips, resources, and advice for making engaging language learning happen anytime, anywhere.
Welcome to the 5-Week Linguist Show. This week, we're going to talk all about tasks and how to assess yourself with tasks. One of my favorite tips to learn a language faster that I really love to share with anybody who will listen is tasks. So really, quite simply, tasks are just things you can do in a language. So it's not about learning a certain number of words. It's not about learning certain grammar points. It's about being able to do specific things. And so there are an infinite number of tasks out there. But what's really powerful about tasks is that it frames all of your learning around communication. Everything is designed to get you communicating fast. So I like to really frame the majority of my learning on interpretive communication, right? So I try to listen and read twice as much as I speak and write. It not only works for my lifestyle, I find that that's the most effective way to do it, to really pay close attention. And the most realistic, it's really most realistic for my life and the time that I have to dedicate to learning. So tasks are a really fast way, and it's a really fast way to build fluency, and they're a really fast way to assess. So when you talk about assessment and learning, the two topics are inextricably intertwined. And so when you learn how to assess your skills and progress, it's one of the best tips to get you to learn any language faster. It really helps you focus what you're going to do. What are you going to learn how to do? You're going to learn how to do this task, and then you learn another task and another task and another task. And once you've learned enough tasks, you will know a lot. They'll all start working together and kind of overlapping. So I've listed some tasks for you. And as you work through tasks, you want to use them to gauge where you are and where you would like to go. So the test of the mastery of a set of tasks is to be able to easily move through a list. So a really simple task, an example of a super simple task would be being able to say the day and the date, right? That's a very basic task. A very advanced level task that involves dates might be talking about a major event in history, different time periods. So if you see, there's a huge difference between those tasks. And I love to really work through tasks to see, what can I do? And then when you get stuck, you have something, this is what I need to learn how to do. And it gives you the opportunity to find what you need to complete a task, practice, and ultimately master it. I really love to use my voice memos or a notebook and keep a task. I keep a task notebook, and I also use the notebook and the voice memos to record my fluency. So I would read through the list of tasks or create a task for myself, right? Something that you want to be able to do. So for example, being able to talk about myself, right? Talk about my life or talk about my family, that would be a task. And I would plan out the vocabulary that I need to be able to do it. And then I would start speaking. And when I'm more advanced, I can do this a whole lot more kind of off the cuff, improv it a bit more. So I'm going to talk about some tasks that you can practice. Again, get your phone, get a notebook, and try these in your target language. and try recording it. You will be, or writing it down. It'll be an amazing documentation of your progress. So these all have to do with travel. So explain how to go from one point to another in a city using the bus, or how to go from one point to another in a city using the metro, or the train, or things you must do to prepare for a trip, or describe things you find in an airport, or things you find in an airplane. What must you do to check in for a flight and get on an airplane? Describe a time you were in an airport. Describe in detail a trip you took. Talk about a city you'd like to visit and research it. Talk about a trip you'd like to take and why. Talk about what you'd like to do on this trip that you take. What about a time you went to a museum or a painting or different types of art? What types of music do you like? What about your favorite song? What's your favorite group? What do they like? What about last time you went to a concert? What about a movie you've seen? What about a television show you like? What about when you went shopping? What about leisure activities on a vacation? What about leisure activities on a weekend? What about leisure activities on a summer day? What about leisure activities on a winter day? Talk about your favorite actor. Talk about your favorite singer. Talk about your favorite writer. Talk about the reality program you've seen. What about 10 things you did yesterday? What about your favorite book, your favorite movie, your favorite children's story? Describe an event that happened in your community. Those are just a few tasks, and you can hear a lot of them were really quite complicated. But the point is they give you an opportunity to learn and express yourself in language and learn a lot of new vocabulary and grammar. And all of those different things that you learn are going to build up and start working together. So I'm going to link to a workout for you to do, and as well as I've listed all of these tasks on the blog if you want to head over there and you can check out, try these for yourself. And the workout has some more simpler tasks as well if you're not quite ready for the list of tasks that I've presented. Until next time.
Thank you for listening to the 5-Week Linguist Show with Janina Klimas. Join us each week here and visit us at reallifelanguage.com/reallifelanguageblog for more resources for learning and teaching languages.